Good morning, all of you. In yesterday's session, we saw the solution of quadratic equation by completing square method. Now, in this session, I am going to explain you how to solve the quadratic equation by formula. I am not going to explain you directly the formula, but before that, how this formula is derived. This is also very important thing. How this formula come? That is minus b plus minus in square bracket b square minus of 4ac upon 2a. This formula is derived by the simple general equation of a quadratic equation, that is x square plus of bx plus of c is equal to 0. Now, in many different to derive and quadratic formula are available in the literature, but this one is the simplest method, and this formula is derived by completing square method. This is completing square method. Now students, see by using the completing square method technique how this formula is derived. All of you know that the quadratic equation it is in the general form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this is your first step. Just you have to take a quadratic equation definition, no need to revise it. In a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Okay, and if you are observing that in the second step this constant term c we are shifting towards the right side, or in same way we can do what, we can subtract the c from both the side. After subtracting c, what you will get, x square plus bx is equal to minus of c. This plus c minus c will be cancelled out. This plus c and minus c will be cancelled out. After cancelling this first minus c, you will get the equation ax square plus bx is equal to minus of c. Now, the third step is what? Divide this entire equation of the coefficient of square term. That is, what is the coefficient of square term? A. So, we have to divide whole the equation by a. It means that we are going to multiply by 1 by a. So, this a cancel out, you will get x square. So, this bx upon a is equal to minus c upon a. After dividing a, you will get this equation. Now, after this, you have to coefficient of linear term. What is the coefficient of linear term? B by a. Now, we have to use the completing square method. In the completing square method, what we are doing? Whatever the coefficient of x, that is b, we are dividing it by 2 and we are taking a square. The same, we have to follow it. Now, this is a quadratic equation which having the coefficient of x square is 1. What is the coefficient of x? B by a. Divide it by 2 and take a square. See here, b by a, divide it by 2 and take a square. So, it is divided by 2 only. This 1, 2 is cancel, you have to. Okay. Now, after that, by taking the square, what you will get? You will get b square. This a will become a denominator. So, it is 4a square. 2 square is 4 and a square. So, b square upon 4a square. After getting this term, you have to add and subtract, or you have to add. Now, because we are transferring the constant term c right side, and therefore, we are adding both side the same term. After adding, you will get the equation x square plus b upon ax plus of b square upon 4a square is equal to minus c upon a plus b square upon 4a square. After that, we have to simplify the equation. X square plus of b of ax plus of b square upon 4a square is equal to minus of c upon a, 4a, it is a common, plus b square upon 4a. After simplifying it, you will get x square upon b upon ax plus b square upon 4a square is equal to b square. See here, we are taking b square first and this next term is minus 4ac upon 4a square is common denominator. After getting these, we have to take a equation as the square of binomial. So x plus b upon 2a whole square. See here, same x plus 2a. This we are taking by using the identity a plus b whole square. So x plus b by a 2a whole square is equal to b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. By taking the square root of both sides, this is also only 2. And all these points you have to note down in your diary. Now, by taking a square root, you will get square root of x plus b by 2a whole square is equal to b square minus of 4ac upon 4a square. And after that, after simplification, by taking a square root, you will get x plus b upon 2a. This square will cancel out and here it will come a square root. But all of you know that if it is a 25, so what is the 25 square root? Plus minus 5, and therefore it is a plus minus sign. Don't forget to write this plus minus symbol. Okay, plus minus in square root of b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. And 4a square you can take a 2a. A square root is a and 4 square root is 2. In the next step I did this. Okay, and after subtracting b upon 2a in both sides, you will get the x is equal to this minus, this will cancel out. This will cancel out, plus minus 2a it will cancel out, and after cancelling you will get the x is equal to minus of b upon 2a plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This 2a to a common denominator, and therefore the x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, and this b square minus 4 it is called as a discriminant, that we will see afterwards. Now this is the value of x. How many? 2 value. Why? First one time you have to take minus b plus sign, and then minus b minus sign, and you will get alpha and beta, that is the root of given quadratic equation by the formula. Means when the quadratic equation given and ask solve the quadratic equation by using the formula, then directly you have to use, no need to derive every time. Just how this formula is derived, that I explain you, but at the time of solving you have to just remember this formula. Then how to solve? We will see the first question from the practice set 2.4. Compare the given quadratic equation to the general form and write the value of ABC. X square minus of 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. By comparing the above equation, what you will get? What would A is equal to 1? Just we have to find out the value of ABC. Firstly, write the given equation in the general form of quadratic equation and then compare with general form, you will get the value of ABC. 2m square minus, now we have to shift these two terms. 2m square, this minus 5m and this minus become plus 5 is equal to 0. Now compare with your am square plus bm plus c is equal to 0. Because in this equation variable m is used. So what is a? 2. B minus 5. C is 5. Y square minus 7y plus 0, because the constant term is not there, so you have to take a 0. So comparing with this, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to 0. Now one example I am going to explain today about the quadratic solution of quadratic equation by formula. Very simple. Now see there, a simple equation it is given, x square plus of 6x plus of 5 is equal to 0. Comparing the above equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, what you will get? You will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 5. After writing these, you have to find out b square minus of 4ac. b is 6 square minus 4 into a 1, c is 5. So 6 square is 36. 4 into 5 minus of 20 is equal to 16. So what is b square minus 4ac? Your b square minus 4ac is 16. So what is the value of x by using the formula? It is minus b. Always remember, when this question asked by formula, for this formula you will get the 1 marks. So it is compulsory to write the formula. So it is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus b is 6. So minus 6 plus minus in square root of 16. So square root of 16 is 4. So minus 6 plus minus 4 upon 2. So you have to take one time plus 2 and another time minus 2. By taking the 2 common, you will cancel out. What you will get? Minus 3 plus 2 and minus 3 minus 2. Therefore x is equal to minus 1 or x is equal to minus of 5. So minus 1 and 5, minus 5 are the root of given quadratic equation. So students, properly all steps of quadratic equation derivation you have to write in your notebook, and your homework is question number 2, second one from practice set 2.4. Send me up to the session.